Hello everyone, welcome. Sylvie here. This is Sun and Moon energy readings. I'm going to get right into an energy reading for the sign of Gemini. This is an intuitive energy reading for the sign of Gemini and what's going on with their money. But you know, all are welcome here. If something speaks to you, you're more than welcome to it. You don't have to be Gemini or air sign for something to resonate. That being said, you know, this is just a general reading for the collective. Not going to resonate with everyone. I've already done a pre-shuffle of the two decks, meditated on the energy for Gemini and their money. And today is Friday, April 18th. It's really nice out here. The windows are open, so I apologize. It's really noisy. I do try to edit it out a little bit in my editing in software, but there will be traffic. I'm on a very busy road. So anyway, let's get right into it before of course the lighting's just gonna keep going in and out. So this is really, really wild. I wish I had recorded the pre-shuffle because we have the Hangman at the bottom of this deck with the Three of Pentacles and an Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords behind that, Ace of Swords here with the Six of Pentacles, and another Hangman with the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, it's crazy. So we have double Hangman, double Ace of Swords. During the pre-shuffle, the King of Swords flew out, the King of Wands came out. Actually, the King of Swords showed his face in both decks. And I'm getting this energy that you're kind of like, I was hearing this song, I think it's, oh no, I lost his name. I think it's called Waiting for the World to Change. And I just feel like you're waiting for something to happen, something to flip, some type of opportunity to come in, right? I mean, I feel like that's kind of like generally the energy, but I feel like here could even be somebody has been waiting on you, watching you, because we do have this Ace of Swords here, so there's like clarity or like contract energy here. So let's just get right into it and not speculate too much because this could really go either way. But that is air energy, right, with that Ace of Swords, heavy Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Wow, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. Very interesting. My deck is not wonky. Oh, is it wonky? Alright. It doesn't look like any other cards are in reverse, so let's see what's going on here. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We have the Page of Cups. Why the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit? It's for Gemini and their money. We have the Star card. Was that meant to be in reverse? Was that meant to be in reverse, Spirit? Alright, we have Judgment and the Sun with the Star and the Hierophant. Wow, this is major. I just can't, yeah, I don't know. This is really intense. Well, you know, what did I say about you having this energy of waiting, right? With that Hangman energy, waiting to flip something, right? So maybe you've been waiting for an opportunity, right, to come in. That's gonna, pardon me. Looks like there's a snail here. I've never noticed that before. And it's like, again, it's like that song. It's like, I can't, what is his name? Oh my gosh, this is going to drive me crazy. Wait, oh my gosh. Anyway, waiting, it's like waiting for change, right? Waiting for the world to change, waiting for something to change here. And with Judgment, right? That is like a major change there, right? People all over coming out of their coffins here in the middle of this water, this ocean, river, whatever. And, you know, with the Sun and the Star here with Judgment, it's like some type of really major new beginning coming in here. Especially with the Hierophant. Wow, look, there's an Ace of Cups and a Queen of Swords behind it with the Strength card. This is really intense, Gemini. So with this Page of Cups, this is like been coming out for you. It's water energy, but it's also like travel energy, artist energy, creative energy, opportunity coming in. There's a lot of like energy flowing here. There's a lot of energy flowing, and it's flowing into this beautiful new beginning. I'm not really sure if that even really, I think maybe the cards are just sometimes so jumpy. Things kind of flip in reverse. Some readers don't even look at read cards in reverse. I've always kind of like tried to just be fair and see what Spirit has to say first without just, you know, willy-nilly being like, nope, not gonna read reverse. Because sometimes I feel like there's a lesson where it's like you're almost there, like you're like, again, it's like you're trying to flip something, like I said before, right? So you're waiting for this opportunity. So that being said, with that Page of Cups, I do feel like it is some type of opportunity energy. So let's see. Can you clarify this Page of Cups? Thank you, Spirit. So we have the... Wow. So the Ten of Pentacles came out. I'm just double checking my deck here. It might have just hit that deck. Why reverse? All right, wow. We have another Judgment. Okay. I almost feel like this is like a major flip here. You're going from like extreme poverty. Can you clarify this Judgment card? Clarify the Judgment here. All right, so we have the Queen of Cups, and we have another Sun card. Definitely a new beginning. A lot of I'm going to take this card. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords, which wanted to show itself in the pre-shuffle. All right, so we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have a Daughter of Swords or a Page of Swords here. Yeah, I'm getting kind of this energy of where you're flipping things, and I don't even really know if Spirit's really meaning for that Ten of Pentacles. Look, we have a Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. More about this Star card. I'm going to come back, but more about this Star card. I know I jump around, but that's how I read the energy. I think the energy, part of me, is very jumpy right now. I'm having a hard time speaking, which I haven't really had a hard time today, so I don't know. I wasn't even really speaking much today. More about this Star card. This is air energy. It's Aquarius energy. It's having faith. It's having hope in the universe. Is going to bring things into alignment for you, right? Bring judgment here for you. Bring a new beginning here for you. And indeed, that's exactly what it looks like is happening here. It could even be something coming in here too where it's... I almost feel like maybe your path wasn't clear and now it's going to be clear. That's kind of what I get from like this reverse energy kind of coming out like that. So we have the High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles. This High Priestess card came out for you the other day. It's intense water energy. I feel like there's this energy of you're a bright star. There's something about you. There's this element, again, of you have some type of gift. You have some type of energy. With this High Priestess and this Queen of Cups, this is kind of now making a little bit more sense here. I feel like there's some type of gift here. There's something that you have, and again, you've been on this sort of maybe some type of spiritual journey. Something about getting more clarity. I think I said that in the beginning, right? There was this energy of not being sure about your path, and now you're sure of your path. So I'm getting that. I think there's this nurturing, loving, I'm hearing empath energy here. Something about you offer guidance and support to others, or hope and light. Very, again, with this creative, nurturing energy. Somebody had said in the comments about that they were, I think they had a beauty brand, a beauty shop. I'm sorry, I can't quite remember exactly, but and they were talking about how they were thinking about blogging. And like I'm getting that energy here with this. It's like the flowers in the hair almost like make me think of like curls. I don't know, even though this is like a young child, but I get something here where there's this growth energy, this beauty energy, right? With the high priestess, especially in that Queen of Cups, this is a very heavy growth energy, very high level, right? Even these Nine of Pentacles, right? Very high level, Hierophant, high level. Judgment. You've been blessed here. Universe is allowing for something here to, this could even be a little bit of something having to do with your past, but I'm getting more of like an opportunity, maybe a second chance at something. Again, I'm still getting this sort of like life path energy here. You know, and with that Nine of Swords, maybe you were really in your head about things. Even that Four of Pentacles, worrying about how you're going to make things happen. You know, as far as like your wealth. But I also feel like in a way this is about protecting your energy. It's about bringing things into balance, and it's about protecting your energy. You could have... You know, this is a money reading, so you could have, like, this could be, like, also, like, opportunity, but this could be, like, employee energy or even, like, a family thing here. But it could be about you just having ideas, right? Being, having some type of, with this Queen of Cups energy, though, it's like, almost like an offshoot of your business, right? So if you're like, you're doing one thing, but you also maybe want to like, you know, have a YouTube channel about it. You know, one thing that I think is really cool, these people that do these, I think it's ASMR videos, right? I've even kind of like thought about it, doing it myself a little bit. I had some ideas brewing, but I do tend to be all over the place. I need to kind of narrow down and really focus. However, that being said, people that do like restoration of like old bags, shoes, stuff like that, and people eat this stuff up and they love it, and you know, it's inspiring, it's relaxing, whatever they get out of it, they love it, and it's a win-win, right? So, you know, things like that, I just feel like creativity can come in so many different ways and forms. So this can really apply all like a lot of different ways here. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Four of Cups. I was getting like sort of like this collaboration energy in the pre-shuffle, but now that I'm looking at this card, it almost looks like there's like a family here. So there could be, you know, with this Queen of Cups, these pages and the High Priestess. Pick this how this resonates for you. Spirit, can you tell me, give me more about this, if this was supposed to be a Nine of Pentacles in reverse. More if this card is supposed to be Five of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, there's some type of energy here that's like trying to like, I'm hearing trying to do battle, right? Trying to like make things happen. Trying to, again, I almost feel like this is more about why this Five of Wands energy, why this Five of Wands, way too many cards. Why that Five of Wands? We have the Four of Cups coming out. We have the Three of Wands and the Empress card. Whoa. Wow. This is really intense. Okay. King of Cups here. So we have a match. And I don't know if I said it, but the King and Queen of Swords was showing its face in the pre-shuffle too. Wow, with the Queen of Pentacles here. We also have a Daughter of Cups here. So, and a Justice card here, right? Which I said earlier, I was feeling that energy. Queen of Swords, Chariot. There's a King of Pentacles. So, a lot of match energy here. You know, this could just be a partnership energy as far as like, partnership as far as business partnership. This doesn't have to be romantic. take this how this resonates for you. I feel like you want to boss up. This is what I'm getting from this. I feel like you want to boss up. I'm not getting an energy of where there's a competitive energy necessarily. I feel like this universe is giving you a chance at something. You know, I can tell you I've made some mistakes in my life and I've been like, man, if I just had that opportunity again, I would have done things so differently. But I don't want to dwell on that, but it's a lesson learned. And even recently, I'm like, oh man, you know, like if I had done something differently a few years ago, not dwelling on it, but lesson learned, keeping it there in information, storing it in the information, right? Because I don't want to make that same mistake again. And, you know, judgment can be about second chances. It can be about, second chances, you know, something from the past coming back. And I almost feel like it's Spirit saying here, like, this is almost about having some type of opportunity. It's like, almost like Phoenix rising from the ashes, right? It's like that energy of that. After this struggle, after being in this really, it's like a disheveled energy here. I mean, the 9 and 10 of Pentacles here in reverse, like think about that, right? With a 5 of Wands, I mean, that's pretty intense. So I feel like with this coming out like this, I think you want to level up, you know? I think especially with this energy here, I feel like again, you're being very protective with your energy with this 4 of Cups and this 4 of Pentacles. You're being very protective of your energy. And again, about that gift, I said this could pertain to some type of, you're on some type of spiritual journey. So with that High Priestess and Empress card, right, I was saying about leveling up. I think you see something, there's a way through, right? 3 of Wands is about forward movement, seeing ahead, right? I think you see we have so much growth here with, double sun card. Empress now, this is heavy earth energy. This is heavy, like royalty energy, right? It's being so, you're in this position of where you can really take care of yourself. You really command attention. People might come to you for advice. You don't really need to go to others. Again, about, I was saying before, you have some type of light about you. There's this energy. So this could be like where you're even leveling up to some type of, you know, if it's a spiritual thing, right? High Priestess energy, Empress energy. You could be an energy reader. You could be somebody who works with Reiki. You could work with, because there's a very heavy healing energy here. However whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, you're healing people in some way. It doesn't have to be like, oh, they had this sickness and now you're healing them. It could just be about, you know, inspirational, helping them get their feet back on the ground, right? And whatever way that means, or just getting them to feel creative again, or getting them to get their business off the ground, or getting them to get in touch with their own spirituality, right, and their own spiritual path. So that being said, this is really amazing energy. I really, really like this. It's a little intense. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wasn't really expecting this. And the partnership energy that I'm picking up on, and that kind of seems to be kind of threaded a little bit throughout here with this Hierophant, now that I'm looking at it, and the Judgment and the way the star, I'm thinking this could be more of, well, actually now I'm just, the Hierophant and the High, I forget what's the match here, but this is a very high, so this is a very high matchy energy on a high spiritual level. Could be somebody who's been a mentor to you again, and now you're going into that energy of that you're going to be that person for others, right? Wow, Spirit wanted me to show you the Lover's card there. Yeah, so that's Gemini energy, that's air energy. That's beautiful, balanced. You know who you are, completely open, completely free. Again, kind of reminds me of that star card, even the sun card there. There's this energy of not hiding anymore. You know, maybe that's what that was with that hangman showing up twice. It's like going from that hangman energy to that Ace of Swords energy, which we saw as well twice. It's like saying to me that like you had to sort of gain clarity, right? You had to really do some inner work in order to get to this energy where you're at now, where it's like you're mastering your craft here, really, is how I read this. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Can you give us Gemini's? I don't know if I said that before. I don't think so. Gemini's energy here. Gemini's energy. All right, so we have the Lovers and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is really intense. I'm getting really, this is really intense. You're a healer. And you may not even realize that yet, or you're just realizing it. And you're leaving something behind here. So maybe you were somebody who had like this big office corporation job, maybe had a lot of money, maybe you actually came from wealthy family, right? Even, and you said, you know what, I don't care about any of this. I need to follow my passion. I'm getting emotional. I'm going to follow my passion. I'm going to follow my heart. I almost feel like you're like, I'm opening my wings and like, here I go. And in this deck, the Lover's card, right? Didn't it show its face? Where did the Lover's card go? I thought it came out or showed its face in this deck. Because it's like the geese flying. So it's just like this energy of like taking off, right? There's this spiritual elevation. I think you're embracing. So maybe this is intense. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some type of, a little bit of the Death card, or, so the Four of Swords here. Yeah, this is spiritual awakening here. This is you being blessed. This is this is very powerful here. You might be able to like do, what is that? Like where you can do astral projection. You might be able to like divination. I don't know. There's a lot of, I don't know. I'm not really sure about a lot of different things that fall under like the esoteric nature, but there's something here where you have some type of gift. You have some type of you're some type of you're a healer, a leader, some type of, could even be like, what is that? Some type of like a doula energy, heavy doula energy here. Okay, yeah. So this is air energy with the Lover's card. This is Gemini energy. Queen of Wands, this is fire energy. And I really feel like it's just matching the sunflower energy. It's growth, it's determination, it's passion, it's being different with this little black cat here. You know, it's about being different. It's about not caring what other people think here, this energy. I think that's it, right? I think now I'm getting it. It's like there's something here you're walking away from. You're flipping, you're leaving, you're doing whatever, you're saying goodbye to, you're whatever. You're going into this rainbow portal. You're going into a new beginning here. There's something that's changed, big time, that's changing about you coming out of this coffin, right? Coming at resurrection here after you've gone on this journey. So this is really fucking intense. I feel like crying. But it's good. It's happy. I'm not getting way too many cards. I'm not getting a bad energy here. So can you give us an outcome card for this energy? This is Gemini and their money. Give us an outcome card because I'm already kind of like over my time now. So we have the moon and we have a 9 of wands. Okay, so we have the sun, moon, and stars here. Wow. I feel like, again, okay, that's the 7 of wands. This is a lot of, like, overcoming things. King of wands, wow. So another match. 10 of swords, temperance card, king of pentacles, wow. Is this a partnership? Got the Hierophant. Yeah, I mean, the Ace of Cups. I mean, this is, I really am feeling partnership energy here. You know, a lot of times I would just say, oh, it's a balance of like this and that, but you know, no. I'm getting heavy partnership energy. This is almost making me feel like somebody is like, I'm hearing hell or high water. So somehow y'all are connecting here to make things happen. With this Hierophant, I feel like this is a blessed union. This is a blessed partnership. This is really, really, really intense. Heavy earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I feel like this is saying there's a wealth energy attached to this. You know, the way this came out too, they're looking at each other, right? Ace of Cups just keeps wanting to show up, right? And we have that King and Queen of Cups here. So I feel like that's a heavy emotional, there's like, there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of determination. There's a lot of like, I feel like y'all like work well together. You want to help each other out. There's something here that you're getting out of. So maybe that's it again too. Maybe it's a little bit of that, like maybe your family doesn't approve of this partnership, but with the Hierophant here, approving this partnership, you have the sun, moon, and stars. This is everything. It's everything. And with this Empress, right? And now, and you know, we had that 9 of Pentacles coming out upright in this deck. I almost feel like Spirit's saying, like, it's, you know, don't even worry about that being in reverse like that. Maybe, like, you know, whatever. But I think that's it. If you're leaving money behind, don't worry, because you're going to have it again, or you're going to have even more so, right, with this Empress card. So you could be partnering up with somebody and having some type of business that's like a spiritual. You're both very, you know, maybe you both have YouTube channels, or maybe they have a YouTube channel and they've inspired you to have a YouTube channel. And now you're having this partnership together. I know there are quite a few YouTube channels where people are partners, where they're together. So Quimby's going to come up on the table and bless our little reading. He's having a little allergy attack right now, so he's a little cranky pants. Hi, Bubba. Hi. 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 Can Mommy just finish? Can Mommy just finish? Come on. Can Mommy just finish? Okay, I'm also losing my light, and Quimby's just like really needs to have my attention. So, with this King of Cups and the Ace of Cups here, I'm really feeling like this is a heavy partnership energy. With the Queen of Pentacles, that Queen of Swords, I feel like there is wealth attached here. Since I did ask for a card, or I did ask, this is a money reading, money reading. I just want to clarify here, this partnership here, this beautiful partnership that we see here, money aspect. Wow. So we have the Page of Wands, we have a third Judgment card, and the Four of Wands. Wow. All right. This is pretty amazing. I don't know how else to say, but this is success. This is happiness. This is stability. This is maybe a new home, property, land. This is a new life. There's something coming in here. There's some type of opportunity, some type of clarity, some type of whatever, however it resonates for you. I do definitely get a partnership energy, heavy fire energy, because we saw that King and Queen of Wands, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With the King and Queen of Cups, that's heavy water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Empress, earth energy. We had some air energy. We have a lot of water energy, a lot of fire energy. So we also saw the Nine of Pentacles come out now twice here. So, you know, we see this Ace of Cups. This is looking really good. Queen of Pentacles. This partnership is looking really, really good. I mean, if you're not looking for a partnership, then this reading's not for you. You don't need to comment negatively. This is for people that are looking for a partnership. This is definitely partnership energy. And I feel like there's some romance attached to it too, because again, Four of Wands and that King and Queen of Cups with the Ace of Cups. Look at this little love bug here. Look at this love bug. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to leave it here, y'all. Quimby has once again hijacked the reading. Yes, he has. Oh my God, because he needs my attention, and that's okay. I just want to say I appreciate y'all so, so much, really. Your beautiful comments and words of encouragement and just sharing. You know, what you're doing, and even if when you're sharing your struggles, I'm really just sending so much positive energy to everybody and sending lots of love and light. See you in the next one. Bye.